Hello student, myself Digant Sakhiwala, I am your science sir. Today we will continue chapter number 14, natural resources. Dear student, last time we learned about the biosphere, lithosphere, atmosphere. Okay, we learned about how the formation of wind. Okay, we learn about that. Today we are going to learn about how the rain formation occur. So whatever water are there in the liquid form from the different reservoir, they slowly convert into the gaseous form, vapor form, when they are going into the atmosphere. So during some interaction they convert into the again in the water drops and come on the earth, that is called the rain. Dear student, we are also going to learn about the air pollution. Nowadays air pollution has many problems. People are suffering from the asthma, lung cancer, and many diseases are there because of what? Air pollution. Generally air pollution is measured in terms of ppm, parts per million, or parts per billion, ppb. Okay, that also we will learn. First we will learn about the rain. Chapter number 14, natural resources. Topic: rain. When water bodies are heated during a day, a large amount of water evaporates and goes into the air. So because of the sunlight when fall on the water area, at that time water convert into the gaseous form and water convert into the steam form and going into the atmosphere. Some amount of water vapor also get into the atmosphere because of various biological activity. So many biological activities are going on, like transpiration. Excess amount of water is going in the atmosphere by the plant, that is called the transpiration process. So like that also water is going into the atmosphere. These air also get heated. The hot air rises up carrying the water vapor with it. Okay, so these air also get heated. As they are getting heated, the current is produced. Current is produced. In that what happen? The heated air is going up. Okay, and now it try to go down, like that current is produced. As the heated ray is rises, with that water is also rises up. As air rises, it expands and cools. This cooling causes the water vapor in the air to condense in the form of tiny droplets. So whenever this air rises, it expands and cools. This cooling causes the water vapor air to condense in the form of the tiny droplets. So when it is going rises above and above, at that time it expands as well as it condenses into the small tiny droplets. Now what is condensation reaction? When the so many water molecules, small water molecules are combined and they make the drops, that is called the here condensation. This condensation of water is facilitated if some particle could act as a molecule, act as the nucleus for this drop to form around. So here if any dust particle are there or some other suspended particles are there, they carry or they make all the molecules together. Okay, then these water molecule, these droplets are became more and more. Okay, normally dust and other suspended particle in the air perform this function. So suspended particles are there in the air. Okay, they collect all the water molecule together. Okay, and because of that is a large drop of water molecule is produced. Once the water droplets are formed, they grow bigger by condensation of these water droplets. So once the droplets are formed, then what happens? By the condensation, that droplets is become more and more big. When the drops have grown big and heavy, they fall down in the form of rain. So when this droplet is become very big, then they are dropped down in the form of the rain. Sometime when the temperature of the air is low enough, precipitation may occur in the form of snow. So you know that snow falling occur. At that time what happens? If the temperature is lower down, then this droplet is converted into the form of the snow. Rainfall patterns are decided by the prevailing wind patterns. So rainfall pattern is also depend upon the wind, where what is the geographical condition of that area. Okay, as their mountain range is present, river area is present, or coastal area, in that what is the direction of the wind, all that on that the rainfall is depend. In large part of the India, rains are mostly brought by the southwest or the northeast monsoon. In large part of India, rains are mostly brought by the southwest or the northeast monsoon. We have also heard the weather reports that say depression in the Bay of Bengal have caused the rain in the some area. So we also hear the news that in the Bay of Bengal there is a depression is produced, so rain is falling. Okay. Dear student, we are going to learn about the air pollution. Pollution means if any unwanted or unhygienic particles are present in the atmosphere which are not good for the human or other animals, then that is called the pollution. Okay, if the pollution in the air, then that is called the air pollution. We keep the hearing of the increasing levels of the oxide of nitrogen and sulfur in the news. So many times in the news we hear the increase of oxide of nitrogen and sulfur in the news, like nitrogen oxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur oxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide. Okay, when they are increased, then it causes the pollution. Why they are? Because they all are non-metal oxide, and non-metal oxide are acidic in nature, so they make the acidic rain, so they are harmful. Dear student, pollutions are three types. One is called the land pollution, air pollution and water pollution. These three main category are there. Okay, so many other type of pollution is also there, like nuclear pollution is also there. Nuclear waste that also create the pollution. Okay, people often be known the fact that the quality of air has gone down since their childhood. So when I was very small, at that time the quality of air was so good. Okay, we are getting healthy food, even the banana and fruits are very available with the very cheapest rate. We were not sick at that time, but nowadays facilities are more. We have AC, cooler and many things are there. Then also because of the air pollution, we have many problems are there. The fossil fuel like coal and petroleum contain small amount of nitrogen and sulfur. Dear student, you understand what is the meaning of petroleum. Petroleum and petrol is different. Petroleum meaning is, petro means rock and oleum means oil. So the oil obtained from the rock, that is called the petroleum. Okay, petrol is the part of the petroleum. Okay, second thing is the fossil fuel. What is called fossil fuel? Fossil fuel, in that we can include the coal, or we can include the gases are there, petrol product are there, they all are included in the fossil fuel. Before so many years ago, the dead bodies of animal and plant are buried into the earth crust, and in the earth crust at high temperature and pressure they convert into the fuel, and that fuel is called the fossil fuel. Okay, now this fossil fuel contain what? Carbon, nitrogen and sulfur. So when we use this fuel, at that time the smoke is produced, and by the smoke, okay, by the smoke the air pollution is created. So that smoke contain carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide or sulfur trioxide. So their non-metal oxide are present and they produce the pollution, and because of that reason acid rain is also possible. The fossil fuel like coal and petroleum contain small amount of nitrogen and sulfur. When these fuel are burned, nitrogen and sulfur too are burnt, and these produce different oxide of nitrogen and sulfur. So when we burn the different products, like when we do the oxidation reaction of petrol when we add in the vehicle, or whenever diesel is added in the car, or CNG is added in the car, or different heavy vehicles are there, at that time they are giving energy to the vehicle and they produce some oxide of carbon, nitrogen and sulfur, and it produce the pollution. Not only is the inhalation of these gases dangerous, they also dissolve in the rain to give the rise to the acid rain. So these all the oxides are there, they dissolve in the water, in the droplets of the rain, and they make the acid rain. And because of that reason, what happened when the acid rain fall on the some good monument like Taj Mahal, okay, then the Taj Mahal or other monuments are there, they dissolve in the, some part will be dissolved, because what happened, all the material are there of Taj Mahal and some good monuments, they are made up of metal oxide or metal carbonate, and acid rain is acidic in nature, and the monuments material are there, they are basic in nature, so easily reaction take place, and because of that reason there is so much disadvantages are there because of the acid rain. These suspended particles could be unburned carbon particles or substance called the hydrocarbons. So these particles are also called the hydrocarbon. Unburned hydrocarbon means the compound which is made up of hydrogen and carbon, they are known as the hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon compounds are also called before so many years by the scientist Berzelius organic compound. Organic compound means the compound which are obtained from the organs of plant or animal, they are called the organic compound. Presence of high level of all these pollutants cause the visibility to be lowered, especially in the cold weather when water also condenses out or air. So you know that nowadays because of the pollution, the smoke and fog both are combined. Fog and smoke both are combined and they make the smoke, and which is very dangerous for those who are suffering from the asthma. Okay. This is known as smoke and is visible indication of air pollution. So many times in the Delhi you find this problem. That Delhi, in that what farmers are doing around village area, they burn their crops. Okay, they do not want to cut the extra part of the crop. Okay, so they burn the extra part of the crop, and because of that reason, what happened? This smoke is added with the fog, and because of that reason, there is a smoke pollution is produced. Okay, even some city like Surat, in that also there this type of pollution is created. Studies have shown that the regular breathing air that contain any of these substances increase the incidence of allergy, cancer and heart disease. Okay, so because of that reason there is a problem of allergy. Many people, they have allergy. If they smell something, then they are not able to breathe. Okay. Second thing is that there is so much chances of cancer. Cancer means irregular cell division in your body. Somewhere 1 cell to 2 cell, 2 cell to 4 cell division occur, then that is called the regular cell division. But 1 cell to 4 cell, 4 cell to 16 cell, 16 cell to 64 cell, this type of cell division occur, then it causes what? Cancer in the body. Second thing is that heart disease. Heart disease, in that why heart disease are there? Heart is clot. Okay. Generally hemoglobin carry the oxygen to the different part of the body. Now when we inhale some gases are there like carbon monoxide, it is going to the different part of the body and it can block the different part of the body because respiration process is stopped. Okay, it may possible that we have problem of heart disease. An increase in the content of these harmful substance in the air is called the air pollution. So these harmful contents are present in the air, that is called the air pollution, like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide. Okay, or we have another is also there like chlorofluorocarbon. So somehow we have to stop using those things which produce the air pollution. In Japan, there are some days are there in that they use the bicycle to go to one place to another place. So today we learn about that how the rain formation occur, and we learn about the air pollution. Okay, so this is all about the today's portion. Thank you so much.